Are you excited about the new Christmas tradition that the newest Christmas tradition? The annual Kevin Spacey video?
Yeah, dude, honestly, what's funny is, so right before I left for my vacation, I because on Nightwave, we have two Christmas traditions. We have I was just playing the same Kevin Spacey video every year. And then of course Viper, the snowman. Now, I played the Spacey one like as I left, and it was my sign, like my goodbye, farewell, have a good Christmas. Let's play the Spacey Kill Him with Kindness video, without any idea that I would be greeted on Christmas Day with another gift from wonderful, wonderful Mr. Spacey.
Here we go.
That's right. What would Christmas Eve be without a message from me?
It's true.
That's right. What would Christmas Eve be without a message from me? Look, this past year, listen, a lot of people have reached out to me this past year and have shared their own struggles. And my ability to be there for them has really only been possible because of my own difficulties. And while it's been a privilege to offer support, I have to say, frankly, it's also been beyond my abilities, and it's bigger than me. Because heartbreakingly, so many have talked about things having gotten so bad for them that they've contemplated taking their own lives. And that's enough for me to want to take an entirely different approach this year, to acknowledge their pain and say to anyone out there who's struggling,
what's up with his lip?
I don't know. It's definitely, that doesn't look like a herp or anything. It looks like bruising. He might have been like
an aggressive mouth fuck.
At Christmas time, I like to hire young, usually my lawn guy, and I pay him to bite my lip while I jack off furiously and call him racial slurs that don't even fit his actual nationality.
or contemplating that idea, please do not take that step. If you're standing in a place that you can no longer remain standing, if you're suffering, if you need help, if you feel guilt or shame, if you're struggling,
if I fucked you and I forgot about you,
struggling with your identity, if your back's up against the wall,
if I fucked your mouth and promised you a Hollywood career and then this stuff came out and now you don't get to be on House of Cards.
Perhaps I tried to mouth in an SUV off my movie set in Nantucket.
You know, there was a Kevin Spacey from Nantucket.
Perhaps you're a gay fella that was in a Star Trek movie. Perhaps you were dazed and confused, and you remember when you were 13, and you were dazed and confused as I tried to pin you down in that bed.
or if you feel that there is no path for you, whatever your situation, I promise you there is a path. And that at this time, during this holiday and beyond, even if you don't feel it, there are people out there who understand and who can help, because you are not alone.
The only way this would have been better is if he sang that song, You Are Not Alone.
You are not alone.
By other notorious Michael Jackson.
I am here with you.
Everyone,
I was always more of a fan of Man in the Mirror.
a Merry Christmas, a great 2021, and say to all those out there who might be suffering, it gets better. It does get better.
Yes, thank you, Kevin.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Can I just say something too?
Is he fucking with us?
You know what's
Because everything he does, I think he's fucking with us.
You know what's super fucked up is that's actually how I ended the last Nightwave. Was saying like I played a Spacey video jokingly, but not this one. And then I was like, you know, hey, just a heads up, you know, if it does get rough, you know, reach out to somebody, whatever. But he's definitely a piece of shit. He's definitely. I don't know if he's genuinely trying to rehab his image or if he's fucking with people.
I think he's fucking with people.
I
don't
think
he's
I'm
gonna rehab
leaning
his
towards
image.
him fucking with people because he's just evil.
Right.
But look, I'm gonna take a fucking, I know people go, oh, edgy stance, but I have to say, and I mean this, I'm turning a corner on Kevin Spacey. I think Kevin Spacey
be honest with
rules.
you. I want to be honest with you. I was thinking the same thing.
I think he rules. I'm sorry. Look, if the world's gonna be a place full of good movies and TV and all that kind of, we're gonna have to let a couple of really bad people get a pass. And I'm not saying all of them. There's a lot of people that don't need to get a pass, but Kevin Spacey, I vote Kevin Spacey gets a pass.
You don't believe me? Watch the last season of House of Cards and tell me it didn't need him in it.
I know. How about that? No. How about just no? When you talk about a show, I have no desire to see the last season of, and I mean nobody talks about it. Nobody cares about that last season.
Buster Bali's son goes, I preferred him politely threatening people. Remember the fireplace one is one of the best videos.
It really was a great video. There was a whole, it was funny, man, because most of Twitter was obviously like, maybe don't. Like, there were so many people like, Kevin, maybe don't. Maybe be sensitive that people don't want to see. And it's like, this man supposedly tried to young Anthony Rapp at a party. Like, this guy's a predator. And you're like, maybe, I don't know, like, think about people's feelings. Like, this is people on Twitter, and I'm going, he's fucking with, like, there were people that were taking him literally.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And then going, maybe you're not
He's trolling. He's
maybe
for sure
you're
trolling.
not the guy we should be hearing that message from. And it's like, he knows that, you dumb shit. I'm pro Spacey now. And if anybody's like, I don't want there to be any confusion, like, oh, is it just an edgy boy stance or whatever? Listen, I am unironically pro Kevin Spacey now. He fucking rules, in my opinion.
Hey, maybe we get him on the show. He's not doing anything.
I mean, would that really be that out of the question?
Probably not.
I think we could pull that off.
I don't know. He only does this one video a year. And I mean, again, he doesn't need to fucking work ever again. So, he's not, it's not like he's ever going to starve. The guy's fucking loaded. He has plenty of money. He's still getting residual checks and all that. I don't think he's ever going to make a comeback, though, because, some people eventually get the, all right, he served his time or whatever. But I don't think Kevin Spacey's ever going to be called back to do a movie, You
don't think so? He's so good, though. Like, I'm not, obviously he did some bad stuff, but he's really good.
He's a very good actor.
He's really good. I don't know. I don't know, man. I really am Spacey's just growing on me because it's like, most people do the apologetic tour and they're like, look, I'm humbled and I was drinking and doing coke. I had some rough years, but I'm on the path. And I almost respect him, like, just tripling down on it. Like, there's just something about that I just love. I mean, keep in mind, this is the guy, remember, this is the guy that when word was getting out about his activities, let's say, he was the one that was like, they were like, look, man, Kevin Spacey, or whatever. And Kevin Spacey did this to me. And then what did Kevin Spacey was like, I think now is a perfect time to come out and say that I am a gay man. I love him.
He did.
He's
do that.
he's a fucking
he did
psychopath.
You're right.
I love him.